Welcome to the November market update for Orange County, California. Today we're going to be taking a look at the data from October to kind of see what it means for buyers and sellers and owners in Orange County and what maybe we can expect going forward as we go through fall into winter. If we haven't met, my name is Nathan Necochea. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's take a look at the numbers. All right, so to get started, we're going to be taking a look at some of the key details we saw in October, starting with months of inventory. At the close of October, Orange County had just under 1.5 months of inventory at 1.48 months. That is a decrease of 5.13% month over month. The list to sold price was 100.1%, which, yes, is a decrease of 1.23% month over month, but sellers in Orange County are still getting their asking price, and it's a great sign that homes are being priced correctly. The homes that sold in Orange County spent a median of 14 days on the market, and the median sold price was $1,097,473. Yes, about a 0.25% decrease. However, it is a good sign that prices have kind of stabilized for the time being. Next, we're going to take a look at the new listings to hit the market. And so in Orange County, we had 1,954 new listings hit the market, which surprisingly was an almost 2% increase from what we saw in September. Now, the reason this is surprising is because typically through the fall and winter, we'll see a continued decrease in new listings come on the market. Now, I don't necessarily want to jump the gun and say everything is peachy keen wonderful. I think that it's irresponsible to look at month to month data solely. I think we need to look at the trend as it goes back to 3 months, even a year. But right now I am feeling a little bit positive that this is a sign of seller confidence in the market. If more sellers are coming onto the market, that means that they believe or they trust that the buyers are out there. And on to active listings. So the total active listings at the close of October in Orange County were 2,397. Yeah, a little bit of a decrease month over month, which could just be the seasonality kicking in. But if we come over to pending listings, we had 1,623 homes end October in a pending status. Now, that is a slight 0.8% decrease month over month, but it's so similar to what we saw in September. It's only about 17 home difference that were pending in September. I'm very interested to see if that number holds as we move through fall and into winter. And sold listings. So we had 1,534 listings close escrow, a decrease of 1% month over month. But the part that I am going to be watching is of these, because the number of pending sales was so similar to what we saw in September, I'm kind of leaning that this number of closed properties is going to be very close to the same. Maybe even we're going to see a few more homes close in November. I guess what I'm trying to really say is that I don't think that seasonality is going to be playing as much of a role as it typically would this year. And that's a little bit because seller sentiment, but also because buyer sentiment. And when I take a look at buyer sentiment, one of the things that I really kind of want to take a look at is showings. So the data from Showing Time, which is a program that some agents use to schedule showings for their listings. Not all do. This isn't total data, but it's a very good peek into what's happening with the listings. So according to Showing Time in Orange County for October, homes that were on the market were getting an average of 3.7 showings per listing. Now, what's interesting to me is that in September, those same homes were getting 3.4 showings per listing. Now, yeah, it's 0.3, difference. That's not the point. The point is that it's not just staying the same. It actually picked up a little bit in October. The other data point that I wanted to look at is how many showings before a home was under contract. In September, it was 3 showings before going under contract. In October, it dropped to 2. So really, what are we gathering from that? Well, what I'm gathering from that is that buyers are still getting out there and seeing homes. In fact, more saw homes in October than they did in September. Does that mean that November will be the same? No. But the data also told us was that not only were more people going and seeing homes, or were homes getting more showings, it also tells us that it was taking fewer showings before a home went under contract. So for me, that's one small piece of buyer demand, and it's showing that buyer demand is not only still there, but might be on a slightly upward trend. Well, those are just my thoughts. I would love to hear yours. Leave me a question or a comment down below. Please like the video if you liked the video, and subscribe if you would like to subscribe. If you'd like to talk to me personally, my contact information is in the description below. Thank you so much for joining me, and see you next time.